this telecast of adrenaline. A quarterfinal match in our Dynasty Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship Tournament, with the winner going on to face the winner of Travis Dorian versus Captain Wayno, which will air next week on this very TV station. Woo. Mike Verna has been impressive thus far in his Dynasty Pro Wrestling career. Meanwhile, Two-Rad Kyle Brad, well known throughout the independent scene here in upstate New York, as Verna just shoves Kyle Brad off in that lockup. And Verna clearly with the size and strength advantage here in this match. Another matchup of speed versus strength here, much like we saw between Chris Envy and the Beast Ben Ortiz.
Just embarrassing Two-Rad Kyle Brad, and the Man of Steel, Mike Verna. His manager said, listen, don't blink, you'll miss this whole matchup. He expects Verna to make quick work of Two-Rad Kyle Brad, but Two-Rad Kyle Brad we have seen in plenty of matchups where he has given it everything he has here in Dynasty Pro Wrestling, and I don't expect anything short of
a pair of hip tosses
everything.
And a drop kick. Oh, and now Kyle Brad over the top with the splash.
There we go.
On Mike Verna, and PJ Stackpole might have been off a little more than he could chew by saying, blink or you'll miss it about this contest, because Two-Rad Kyle Brad is definitely no slouch here in the Dynasty, and now just a 1 count after the roll-in by Kyle Brad.
You have to respect the strategy of Two-Rad Kyle Brad, high flying, putting his body at risk, and then going for the quick pinfall, but clearly not enough here to take out Mike Verna, the real Man of Steel. Oh, runs into that elbow in the corner.
Big back elbow from Kyle Brad, now in the middle rope. He'll leave, man. Oh, was going for the cross body block, but instead Verna catches him in midair. And what's he gonna do with Kyle Brad? Oh, he hangs him out to dry over the top rope. And now Verna off the ropes. Big clothesline to the back of the neck and the shoulder blade area. And Two-Rad Kyle Brad is down in a heat.
Shot to Two-Rad Kyle Brad. Now the stomps to the chest, adding insult to injury here in Troy, New York. The first ever heavyweight champion will be crowned here tonight.
And now Mike Verna.
Oh, look at the strength.
Following the countdown by PJ Stackpole of how many seconds he's got Kyle Brad up there. Oh, about a 10 count before he drops Kyle Brad on the suplex. The real-life Man of Steel, Pro Wrestling's next best thing, gets the cover in a 2.5 as Kyle Brad gets the shoulder up.
I'd say your commentary's next best thing, Brian Katie. Next best to me, obviously.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Thanks a lot, RJ.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, that was a very that was a comment I expect more out of Fenris Fortune, your predecessor.
It does make sense, but I mean, I just call him how I see him here.
No,
I mean, that's all I can do.
Kyle Brad was trying to trade blows there, but Mike Verna a little too strong.
Yeah, not a good idea from Kyle Brad. Kyle Brad does not want to be throwing fists with the Man of Steel.
And now Verna whipped Brad in the corner and then gives him a back elbow. And now standing side suplex right in the middle of the ring. And Kyle Brad now grabbing the back of his head.
I gotta
He's
say,
in obvious pain here.
I am very impressed. What a cocky
but
pin.
An arrogant cover with just the boot on the chest and a 2 count with Kyle Brad getting his shoulder up again.
Cocky pinning techniques aside, I am very impressed with the Man of Steel, Mike Verna. He is showing us all of what he's capable of here.
Locked in a full Nelson. Now airplane spin into a release suplex.
Kyle Brad needs some help here.
And now Verna, the cover, hook of the leg, 2.5 by senior official Rob Vincent.
Of course, we know Verna was on Raw post SummerSlam from Brooklyn, New York. Kyle Brad's obviously having a bad losing streak here, not expected from a guy like Kyle Brad, but he continues to be a fan favorite here in Dynasty Pro Wrestling. And of course, Dorian versus Wayno. The winner of that will face the winner of this matchup, as the Mansons are just imploding a topic you are all too familiar with.
It's just a hot mess between Travis Dorian, Captain Wayno, and Mr. Man, but right now Kyle Brad working the comeback here, gets a couple shots to the gut, and now looking for the victory roll. No, and now Verna reverses, now grabs the single leg and turns to a single leg Boston Crab right near the middle of the ring. Mike Verna.
Will he tap right in the middle of the ring? He's got nowhere to go. Rob Vincent's right there, right on top of the action.
Kyle Brad refuses to quit, and now Verna pulls out of it, and now the kickoff by Brad, but now Verna, big forearm smash across the back of the shoulders of Kyle Brad, just getting beat up, just totally annihilated in this contest. Very little offense from Kyle Brad.
I mean, Verna wasn't afraid of taking John Cena out of the building in Brooklyn. Why would he be afraid of Kyle Brad? No fear for this Man of Steel.
Meanwhile, the hook can't quite get it. And now, small package roll up by Kyle Brad at a 2.5. And now Kyle Brad, he's up. He sneaks down. And now the victory roll, no!
Well, that's the speed and agility of Brad coming into play here in this matchup.
Verna misses the clothesline in the corner. Brad off the ropes. Oh, flying forearm smash. Very Lex Luger-esque of two-rad Kyle Brad. And now Kyle Brad looking to gain the momentum in this contest and advance to the semifinals of our heavyweight title tournament. Oh, the Luma kick missed by Kyle Brad. He's hung out to dry over the top rope. Oh, now the referee distracted. And oh, PJ Stackpole yanks on the right leg.
Oh, no.
Of Kyle Brad. And now, the Texas Cloverleaf applied by the real-life Man of Steel, Mike Verna. Right in the middle of the ring, nowhere to go for Kyle Brad. And that'll do it. That'll do it. That's it. Mike Verna advances to the semifinals of the tournament.